talent everywhere, bunch of Warzone all-stars. Invite only, you gon' only see the real. Hey, bring me a real, we got the shun on the grill. Yeah, the Warzone is strictly for the gutters. They ain't hunt your lane, they ain't nothing but some trouble. Shout out to Pickle Lady, she ain't nothing but a hustler. I got a hard time cause I represented Tucker. Yeah, her lane post a flyer, they don't notice. Yeah, parents go complaining about the coach. Yeah, Warzone games I be posted. Be careful what you post, might get checked by defocus in Warzone. Trying not to be the one who slipping in Warzone. Cache always be tripping in Warzone. They gon' go hard on the hater. Uncle Bell from Lambo always kicking flavor in Warzone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a Warzone. Come and leave your hard hat home, it's a Warzone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the Warzone. Feeling like the Warzone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a Warzone. The war's going down at the Warzone, of course. I'm logging in the Warzone whenever I get bored. It's a Warzone. It's a Warzone. It's a Warzone. Feeling like the Warzone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a Warzone. The war's going down at the Warzone, of course. I'm logging in the Warzone whenever I get bored. It's a Warzone. Warzone. Warzone, better keep your hard hat on, it's a Warzone. Come and leave your hard hat home, it's a Warzone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the Warzone. Feeling like the Warzone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a Warzone. The war's going down at the Warzone, of course. I'm logging in the Warzone whenever I get bored, it's a Warzone. I ain't see nobody pack the parking lot like DT. Be careful how I speak, me in black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear Warzone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, we don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling Warzone at the dog. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got a tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline big dogs beat peasants. Yeah, I'm from Keisha, but James still a legend in Warzone. I would be tripping, I respect it in Warzone. Misspell, Marcy gon' correct it in Warzone. One wrong post will get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's Warzone.
What's going on, my people? You tuned into another episode of the Warzone Youth Sports Podcast. My first guest today is Mr. Traeden Savage. Traeden, introduce yourself.
My name's Traeden Brittian. I play for North Cobb. I play for North Cobb High School.
Talking to the mic.
My name's Traeden Brittian. I play for North Cobb High School, and I'm from Ackworth, Georgia.
You play for North Cobb High School in the 7th grade. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. So, Traeden, tell us about your football career, how you started.
I started when I was 5 years old. I started playing tackle with the Ackworth Warriors. So, yeah, it's just been up since.
Okay, so right now, Traeden, if I run across your coach and I ask them to tell me what kind of player is Traeden, what would they say?
A hard worker. I don't give up, and that I'm a team player.
Okay. What kind of grades you making, Traeden?
A's and B's. A's and B's.
All right, hold on. Say what? We good? Okay. Traeden, who's your favorite football player?
My favorite football player is Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. Why?
Because he just got that route running, and he just got that dog in him.
Okay, Traeden. Right now, we do the Warzone Award every year. How many Warzone Awards have you won?
2.
2? You sure it's 2?
Wait, no, it's 3.
You sure it's 3? What awards have you currently taken home from Warzone Award?
Defensive back of the year, linebacker of the year, and
Athlete of the year.
Yeah,
Why do I
athlete.
remember this? It ain't even on my wall. All right, so to the people out there listening, it may be a young boy who's having problems on his team. He don't believe in himself. What can you say to motivate him to get it together and trust and believe in himself again?
you just got to work hard because hard work pays off, and you can't give up. You always got to believe in yourself.
All right. Take me through your best game and your worst game and tell me the difference between the two.
My best game was Harrison. I scored 5 touchdowns that game, kickoff return, and running and passing touchdowns. And then my worst game, McKeitron. We got 56 put up on us. Bad game.
Now, what was the difference between the two in your style of play? What you feel you could have made, how you could have played to make the difference in the two games?
I feel like if I would have been more of a team player during those games and just stopped trying to focus on myself during them games, then we could have possibly had to win.
Okay. So, 10 years from now, when we watch this video on YouTube, what will Traeden be?
In the NFL.
In the NFL? You for sure you going? I like that. I like it because, I mean, a common adult would have told you, have a backup plan. But you know what you're going to do, you're going to do it. So I'm not going to tell you have a backup plan. They might say, why don't you want to be a lawyer, a doctor? Yeah, that takes, what, 10 years of school? That sounds harder than making it to the NFL.
Football's where my heart's at. So.
And push it. I believe in you. I think you can do it. Right now, who's someone that you look up to, that you just get your motivation from?
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. Okay. Well, let's change it. Someone you look up to that you actually got a relationship with.
He goes to North Cobb High School. David Imizuno, double O. He committed to Clemson. And yeah, I just look up to him because how hard he works and how he motivates me.
Okay. What's your dream college?
Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
University of Georgia.
University of Georgia. So that means you'll be going to North Cobb High School.
Yes.
What position you planning on playing there?
Wide receiver.
No defense?
Safety.
I'm saying you pretty good safety. Pretty great safety. All right. You've played in 3. How many was on All-Stars? 2 or 3?
3.
3. What year you feel was your best year?
The first year, 2021.
Oh, man, that was a great year. Because you had, like 10 touchdowns?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have a little brother that's looking up to you. What's something you do to help him with his game?
I just motivate him. I tell him how good he is. I tell him how hard he works, and that's going to pay off one day. And he got to keep working like that.
Okay. Let's say, walk me through, if you're having a bad game and you're getting frustrated, how do you bounce back and help your team without folding under pressure?
I try to motivate my teammates as best as I can, and I try to help my team come back and get out my feelings.
Okay. Right now, we're going to get a little bit away from football. What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal? Chicken wings.
Chicken finger. You have a girlfriend?
No.
Good question. You don't need one. Stay focused on school. Favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. Favorite team?
Favorite team?
NFL.
Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings. Okay. Right now, you have the opportunity. They sitting on the table. You got the blue pill. You got the red pill. MVP, championship. Which do you pick?
Championship, because I don't want to be selfish.
Okay, championship. Let me throw this at you then. Say championship because you don't want to be selfish. How can you make it to the NFL if you're not selfish?
That's a good question.
I'm just throwing that at you, but you had a good answer, and I'm gonna respect your answer. But I just want to throw that at you because if you're not being
being coachable first of all.
There we go.
Not getting in your feelings, not yelling at your coach, not throwing your helmet on the sideline. Just being there and showing your coaches that you want to play and showing scouts that you want to play.
All right, let's go back to your career. Where did you start off playing at?
I started playing at Ackworth Warriors,
Okay. And when you left Atworth, where did you go?
to RDU.
RDU. You was at RDU a year, right? Then you went to the Buckeyes.
Yes.
So what was the change from playing at Atworth to coming to RDU?
Ackworth, we just played teams local. RDU, like we traveled, like it was like real, like it was like there for you. Like that's when people actually saw you. You first met me when I started playing for RDU.
Correct. So you feel you got more exposure when you went to RDU.
And went to City Ball.
Right. I remember I first saw you. It was the championship game during the pandemic. You was playing linebacker, number 21. I was like, man, who is that kid? I think you probably had about 12, 13 tackles. And then you wanted to play offense. So you went somewhere that allowed you to play offense, and we saw that you was pretty great on offense as well. So explain to the people who's watching, you went from elite team to national team traveling to the Buckeyes to where you was able to showcase your talent. How did that help you grow as a player?
Well, it helped me grow as a player because I realized that when you're with the big team, with the big exposure, you're not going to get all the play time that, like, if you want play time on offense. But when I went to our national ranked team, Buckeyes, I got my offensive reps, and that's when people started noticing me on offense.
Okay. Right now, youth football, if you could pick, you're a receiver. If you could pick 2 quarterbacks to play with, who would they be?
RJ and
Who RJ play for?
he played for his middle school team right now. I don't know what they called.
Okay. Who's the second quarterback?
Nori for Rare Breeds.
Nori from Rare Breed. Okay, right. Who is your team playing this week?
We have a bye week this week. Next week we play McEachern.
And that'll be your first game back, right? McEachern, what their record?
7-0.
7-0. Anybody you want to shout out? Any friends maybe watching?
Definitely my mom, my big brother, you, and God.
That's it. Show ain't over. I just wanted to ask you that. We're going to take a quick break, though, and then when we come back, we'll ask you a few more questions. And, of course, we got another special guest representing GEA, Justin, one of the top kids at 7U. When we come back, we're going to go into that.
War zone, better keep your hard hat on. It's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home. It's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. I ain't see nobody pack the parking lot like DT. Be careful how I speak. Me in black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, we don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got a tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline, big dogs beat peasants. Yeah, Keisha, but James still a legend in Warzone. I would be tripping, I respect it in Warzone. Misspell, Marcy gon' correct it in Warzone. One wrong post will get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's Warzone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a Warzone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a Warzone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the Warzone. Feeling like the Warzone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a Warzone. The war's going down at the Warzone, of course. I'm logging in the Warzone whenever I get bored. It's a Warzone. BT, what up? Black, what up? Say what up? It's a Warzone. Retro Land, what up? Whole Fruit, what up? It's a Warzone.
All right, people, we back on the Warzone Youth Sport Podcast. My guest, Trey, 21 Savage. Got a few more questions for him. Get to know this young man. How tall are you?
5'3".
What's your 40 time?
My 44.95.
When you ranked the 40?
Last week at no, Sunday at FBU.
So I want you to walk us through a day in your life with far as sports, far as training, practice, school, all that. How does your day start?
So I wake up at 9. Well, I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, start getting ready for school. Get to school, go through science, math, social studies, language arts, and then I have my connection classes. And I get off of school 4:15. I go home, just basically start getting outside, throwing the ball with my little brother, get him better. And then I go to practice at 6:30, 3 days a week.
Are you currently training with anyone?
Route master.
Route Master? Who's Route Master? That's a new name for me.
Quay, Coach Quay, he stay on my side of the town, so he just come out to North Cobb.
Okay, that's what's up. So, what's do you plan on playing as a freshman?
Yes.
And what's going to get you to that level to where you play as a freshman? 'Cause it's not easy.
Keep up my never give up mentality. Stay the same kid that I am. Work harder than I do every day, and just get better every day.
All right. If that was a slogan to define you, what would it be?
Hard work.
Hard worker. It's not a slogan, but I'm gonna go with it. Next time I see you, you need to have a slogan.
All right.
You gotta brand yourself, man. They get NIL deals. You know what the NIL deal is?
Oh yeah, I plan on getting my NIL deal either as a freshman or in 10th grade.
So you gonna get an NIL already, huh? Okay, I'm all for that. Anyone watching this, you can go to the Warzone Youth Sports Instagram. Follow us. What's your Instagram, Twitter? I know you got Instagram and Twitter.
Traeden _21 Savage, and then my Twitter is the same thing, Traeden _21 Savage.
All right, I see you wearing the cast. You mind telling everyone what happened?
Oh, so I got my cast playing football. I was at practice with my teammates, and I ran a go ball, fell, and my thumb went into the turf, and it broke. I played for 3 weeks with a broken thumb. It didn't really stop me. I scored 2 touchdowns every game, and I just had to get the cast on this week because I tore 2 ligaments and broke my growth plate.
In your career, how many injuries have you had?
2.
Last year, right? What was it last year?
I tore my gronk.
And you was back for All-Star. Right. Had a good All-Star.
First game back.
First game back was All-Star.
Mhm.
All right. So on the October the 22nd, we have the Warzone All-Star Trials. So if it's a young man watching you right now, knowing you don't play the last 3 years, what would you tell them to do to get prepared so they can make the team?
Come out there working hard. Do not give up. Just, like, if you drop a ball, don't get mad. Just next play. you gotta have that next play mentality. Cause Coach DT or any other coaches don't want no kid. You drop the ball, then you done.
I like that. I like how you threw me in there too, as your coach or whatever. So we've been doing All Star for 3 years now. I'm a Traeden coach. I coach his age group. When I tell you he go hard, anything I need, he's there. He listen. He run routes. If he don't know the plays, he'll come to me and ask me to go over it with him. I feel all kids should be that dedicated to the situation, like to dedicated to the sports when you're participating. This year we getting rings, right?
Yep.
Last year we came up short.
Came up short to our crosstown team.
And why do you think we lost that game?
Because a lot of us, like, we seen Decatur Army kids way bigger than us, and we just, like, some of us were just like, oh, nah, these kids too big.
Oh, it had nothing to do with me missing half the game.
Well, it did. You was like 45 minutes late with Austin.
Yeah. So, uniform malfunction. I had to go pick up some stuff and run around. But overall, we made it to the championship. We lost. They're going to be there this year. Give us a score prediction on how bad we're going to beat them.
I think we're gonna whoop them this year. I think we're ready this year.
Okay.
I think 30. I'll maybe give them 7.
Do you win MVP?
No, I didn't win MVP
I
last year.
said, will you win MVP
Oh
this
yes,
year?
I'll win MVP this year.
Okay, you can't win MVP if you lose. But everyone, I want you to go follow Traeden on his Instagram. And we're going to take another quick break. But when we come back, we got a new guest. I'm going to introduce you to him and his dad to be on with him. So we'll be back in about 2, 3, 7, 5, 1 minute. Come back from break. Thank you, Traeden, for coming on, man. I greatly appreciate you, my guy.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say before you dip?
Stay dedicated and stay working hard. Don't give up. Next play mentality.
That's your slogan. You just said it. Remember I asked you, did you have one? You said you didn't. You said it twice. That means something stick with you. So I need that in your description on your Instagram.
Okay.
All right?
All right, go.
My guy.
Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours, yeah. Gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored, it's a war zone. I ain't see nobody pack the parking lot like DT. Be careful how I speak, me in black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, we don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got a tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline, big dogs, beat peasants. Yeah, I Keisha, but James still a legend in war zone. I would be tripping, I respect it in war zone. Misspell, Marcy gon' correct it in war zone. One wrong post will get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's war zone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours, yeah. Gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored, it's a war zone. DT what up? Black what up? Say what up? It's a war zone. Metro Lane what up? Cold fruit what up? It's a war zone. You feeling like the war zone is yours? Yeah. Gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. Got the war zone, the war show packed like a small car. Telling everywhere, bunch of war zone all stars. Invite only, you gon' only see the real. Hey, bring me a real.
All right, my people, we back with the Warzone Youth Sport podcast. My guest, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Go ahead.
My name is Justin Zach. I play for Georgia Elite. My age group is 7U.
All right, we have his father here on set with us. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hey, Eighth, this is Zachery. I'm Justin Zachary's dad. Glad to be here.
All right, we're gonna start off first with this one. You won the Warzone Award last year, right?
Yes, sir.
What award you won?
Anthony
Anthony Flanagan, Player of the Year. Anthony
Yes, sir.
Flanagan was the first black quarterback to attend University of Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Three-sport All-American. Played with the 49ers. Was you at the Warzone Awards?
No, sir.
Oh, we're going to look this way. I don't know. Look at your wife.
Hey, I apologize. I think we were out of town that weekend. DT.
No, I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. But, yeah, so you won the Anthony Flanagan Award. Definitely look into him. Great guy, stand-up guy in the community. Like I said, when he received his scholarship to the University of Georgia, Anthony Flanagan told him he would only go if he could bring 10 people with him. That's how bad and how they wanted him and highly recruited he was. So he took 10 non-athletes to University of Georgia with him. They had to give everyone scholarships.
Wow.
So that's why I put the Anthony Flanagan Award in his name. All right, let's go, Justin. What's your favorite subject in school, buddy?
Math,
Math. Why?
cause I'm good at it, and I like I have homework of math, a lot of math, and I take Spanish class too. So, and I do math and Spanish class.
Okay, so I'm finna hit you with a math problem. You ready?
Mhm.
Okay, we got 3 times 4.
12.
Oh, you might be good for real. Not bad. I ain't know. You said you good at Spanish?
Yeah.
Como te llamo?
Oh.
Me llamo Justin.
That mean your name, right?
Yeah, I asked you what's your name. What's
Just,
that? Me
Justin.
llamo Justin Zach. But no, I'm messing with you. So, I remember you from Douglasville. That's where you started, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me how was it switching from Douglasville to ABA, which is GEA now?
I started at Douglasville. I played running back, and every game I probably had about 2 touchdowns or more. And I went to ABA, and I just dominated.
So you dominating this year too at GEA?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's the same with you. It wasn't a change. Competition didn't get harder. You just dominate.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You as a father now, Mr. Zachery,
Mhm.
what was the change of scenery for you from going from Douglasville to inner city program?
I think going from Douglasville to the inner city, I think initially the games were more intense. Not so much the games, but the fan base was a lot more intense in the inner city. As far as the level of competition, I mean, he had tough teams in Douglasville. He had, tough teams in the city. It wasn't like the city had all tough teams, and it's not like Douglasville had all bad teams.
Right.
It kind of, it's about the same to me, both places.
Okay. So Justin, if I call Coach Ken right now and I asked him to describe you as a player, what would he say?
He'll probably say that I am a great player, and I'm humble, and I'm not I don't mean like favoritism. I mean like he he probably thinks that I'm just a great player.
A great player. I can go for that. I watched you play. Like I said, I remember you from Douglasville, and then I saw you go to ABA with the current team. And I seen you work hard, man. When we did the votes for the Warzone Player of the Year, the Anthony Flanagan Award, it was you won. Out of 8 votes, you had 5.
Yes,
so
sir.
that definitely means you did well. Right now, on your team, who's your favorite teammate?
Probably Junie,
Why so?
because I think he helps the team a lot, and he gets us yard in the game. And when we in a good game. He'll probably make a good run, and my other teammate Iron probably finish it.
Okay, so let me tell you this: as a quarterback and a running back, let me tell you who your favorite teammates are. Your linemen.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, me and my friend, on Friday, we would go to McDonald's and buy all the linemen a sausage biscuit and walk around to their class and pass it out to them.
Oh.
They block for you. Those the guys that get dirty for you. So you definitely want to,
Bet
show
those your
linemen some
friends,
love.
right?
And a lawman.
Okay. All right. Go back to you, Mr. Zachery. As a father dealing with youth football, it's changed so much over the years, especially from back in the day when we was playing to now. How do you see the game, and how could you give a new father advice on coming into the game?
The game definitely has changed. I guess when we were coming up, I don't know about you, but when I was coming up, we had, I guess, 6U all the way to 12U. All the teams played at the same park. 6U would start in the morning. I guess that all the way to 12U. So like with that doesn't happen now. So I mean, as far as the new fathers coming in, I would just say, just do your research. Get with a team that you're comfortable with. Just cross out. Dot your I's and just pay attention to what's going on, because you only really got a small window to get it right.
And that's the crazy thing about the youth football. Like it's changed so much. It's so much attention and pressure on the kids.
Oh yeah.
Justin, who's your favorite player?
Probably Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. I can go for that. Right now, you've been playing 3 years now, 4 years?
3.
3. Do you plan on playing high school?
Yes, sir.
What school you want to attend?
Douglas County.
College?
LSU.
Oh, LSU. You gonna make your parents drive all the way to Louisiana?
Yep.
Or fly?
Yep.
Okay. Dad, every game, right?
Every game.
LSU. We're gonna see if that changed by the time you get older. You might turn into a Georgia fan after all.
Yes, sir.
If I was to talk to one of your teammates, what kind of leader would they say you are? Would they say you're a leader, or are you just a regular teammate?
A leader.
What makes you a leader?
What makes me a leader is that if the quarterback ain't there, that means, even though we do have a backup quarterback, if the quarterback not there, that means the offense is probably
Gonna be a little slower, a
Yeah.
little offbeat.
yeah.
You
Yes,
make
sir.
sure everyone know what they're supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you then, you the quarterback. So I know you know football. So it's 4th and 1. Now Coach Ken calls a 28 toss. You know what that is?
No, sir.
Okay. It's 28 tosses. When you the quarterback, you're gonna toss it to the running back, he gonna run to the outside. You just need 1 yard. You as the quarterback. So when you come up to the line, the defense spread. There's no one over the guard or center. Everyone spread to the outside. What do you do?
Go up the middle.
Oh, okay. He's smart. He's smart. Most kids don't know that. They'll say, well, my coach called this play, so I'm going to go through it. You see how that's called an audible.
Yes, sir.
Now, that's high school. So, okay, you might be that guy. As a dad, tell us how you saw your son grow from when he first started or before he started to now, the development and the maturity.
I think when he first started in Douglasville, he started flag football. I've seen him grow as far as just his mind, not so much his physical skills, but his mind is pretty advanced for his age. He's constantly watching videos. He's got an unbelievable work ethic. He's always first running laps, first running sprints. He does everything, 100%. He gives 100% effort. And I guess I've seen that because he's got an older brother, and his older brother plays, and he's always around his older brother and his older brother teammates at high school. So he just loved to play, and he got a will to win, and he just works real hard.
Justin, how many trophies do you have?
Have 3.
3? Just 3 trophies?
Yes, sir.
For real?
Yes, sir.
Thought you would have like 50, man.
50?
Yeah. Like from your team?
Probably when I get older.
You play baseball?
No, sir.
Basketball?
Yes, sir.
So you have basketball trophies.
Well, yeah. I have basketball medal, but not a trophy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So which is your favorite, basketball or football?
Football.
Football, okay. Do you know who Allen Iverson is?
Yes, sir. Point guard.
All right, but do you know he was also a quarterback and a safety?
Who you play for?
He just only played high school, but football was his favorite sport, but he ended up going to the NBA.
Yeah, I
It was
didn't know
bad.
that.
When you get a chance, go on YouTube and look at it. What about Anthony Edwards? You know who that is?
Yes, sir.
He was a great football player.
Never
Played
knew all of
quarterback,
this.
receiver.
Never knew all of this.
Yeah, he played quarterback, receiver. Baseball, he pitched and played third and center field.
He's good at baseball too.
What?
Was he?
Man, I coached this kid. This kid threw a 78 at 10 years old. He's by far the only kid I ever saw that I say could go first round in football, baseball, basketball. He was unreal. And the crazy part is football was his favorite, but he also ended up going to the NBA. So what I mean by why am I telling you these things is you might love football right now. 20 years from now, you'll be in the NBA. And you don't even, like right now your heart says NFL. You might end up in the NBA. So don't limit your talent or fade away from one for another when you can be great at both.
Yes, sir.
Dad,
Yes, sir.
as far as him developing and playing on a national team, now what's the difference between that and just playing at the park as far as you? Now, I know his skill set, but as far as tell the parents who right now considering going to a national team that's on a rec team, the difference, and especially pocket-wise, because that traveling, but I'm going to let you go ahead and tell your experience. It might be different.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing is the travel. Being away from work, spending money, not making money. I would say, if you get on a travel team, you're gonna have to do some fundraising. Just plan ahead. If you're on a travel team and you may have a chance to go to Miami, you probably need to start trying to get that together a year out. But I guess the travel part, like we haven't done a whole lot of traveling this year. Where did we go? Charlotte. Should we say Charlotte? Where else we go? We haven't done much traveling, but I know some teams do.
Yeah, okay.
Do a lot of traveling. So
See, I wasn't aware. I thought you guys went to Texas.
we didn't go to Texas.
Okay.
I think you
We were
did.
supposed to go to Houston, but something happened with that
Okay,
trip.
cool. But the expense of traveling, it can take a toll, and then especially like with nationals being around Christmas.
Right.
So that's something people got to look into, because I know a lot of people. And then even far as the games, you may go to a regular season game and it's free to get in or $5, but the national games anywhere from $15 to some $25
A day. Per person.
Baseball prices.
Right.
Yes. Sunday we had Sunday games at Stockbridge, and so we had the front part and they had the baseball games going. And some of the people were like, "We're not paying $15 for no football." They try to walk around to the baseball. The baseball was $35. They came back
back
to the
around.
football. They came back to the football like with a different spirit. Like
Yeah.
them folk crazy back there. They charging
Right.
35 a day for baseball.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's something you have to look at with that. Justin, how many touchdowns you got this year?
In my whole season, I'd probably say at least 25.
25. So this year, what was your hardest game you played in? Where you just couldn't get things going how you want? Line probably was slipping up. What game was it?
Bessemer in Charlotte.
I watched that game. Well, now what you think you could have did differently as a player to help your team, or did you give your all?
I think I could have did better on fourth downs and converting on the fourth downs.
Okay. And the fact that you seeing that at 7 or 8-year-old, that means you got a high IQ when it comes to football. This year, what was your best game?
Probably against. Let's see. Probably against. I had best scrimmages too.
Give me that then. So you saying you scrimmages because that's practice and you get to see your errors and you're able to make up for those. Give me a player right now at the 7U division that you would love to be on your team that's not on your team.
Probably.
Now, it's okay if you don't want. If you happy with your teammates and you don't want nobody else, you can say that too.
Yeah, I really don't have. I have a favorite. I have a friend that's on ATL Elite that was with me last year, but he left.
All right.
It was Landon Jackson.
All right. Landon Jackson. That was your old quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And see, when he left, you had to step in and play quarterback because you was a running back, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. I remember those days you running the ball. That's being an athlete, though. You stepped up and helped out your team when they needed a quarterback. You switched position. High school, what position do you want to play?
Probably receiver and cornerback.
Cornerback.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Traeden. You got blue, you got red. Blue is the MVP. Red is the championship. Which will you pick? Be honest and be you. Sit up.
Probably red championship.
Championship. How many championships have you won?
I won 2 with Tiger Cubs and ABA.
How many MVPs have you won?
About 4.
Okay, so you already got more MVPs than championships, so guess you're trying to even the odds. Mr. Zachery?
Yes, sir.
What about you? Did you play high school, rec, middle school?
I played rec. I played middle school. I played high school basketball. I gave up football. They got too big. Too big. Yeah.
So when you watch it, you can't do that. So when you watch your son play basketball or even football, do you see any similarities between your old game and him?
Yeah, I do. I see similarities in his game and my game.
All right. So we said math is your favorite subject. What kind of grades do you make?
A's and B's.
A's and B's. Why not all A's? I can't ask you that. I was a C student, so I just wanted to just ask them.
It's a good question.
Because I'm being honest, sitting here talking to you, it doesn't feel like I'm talking to a 7 or 8-year-old. I'm saying like you're about 13, 14. So I know you're brilliant. I mean, you're going to get there. You're a smart kid. Or you stay where you're at. It's still better than what I did.
Yes, sir.
But, you're going to be great. Let's take one quick break, and then we'll come back with the Zacherys. We're gonna bring Mom in too, cause she been answering questions and everything back there. It's not even right to leave her out.
Come on, get on this camera. You can have this
I was
seat.
joking, Mom. You ain't gotta get in. You ain't gotta.
Oh,
If you ready to throw in the
yeah.
fire.
War zone, better keep your hard hat on. It's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home. It's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. I ain't see nobody pack the parking lot like DT. Be careful how I speak, me in black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, we don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got a tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline, big dogs, beat peasants. Yeah, I'm from Keisha, but James still a legend in war zone. I would be tripping, I respect it in war zone. Misspell, Marcy gon' correct it in war zone. One wrong post will get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's war zone. Better keep your hard hat on. It's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home. It's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. DT, what up? DT, what up? Black, what up? Black, what up? Say what up? It's a war zone. Metro Lane, what up? Lane, what up? Cold fruit, what up? It's a war zone. You feeling like the war zone is yours? Yeah. Gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. Got the war zone, the war show packed like a small car. Talent everywhere, bunch of war zone all stars. Invite only, you gon' only see the real. Hey, bring me a real, we got the shun on the grill. Yeah, the war zone is strictly for the gutters. They ain't hunt your lane, they ain't nothing but some trouble. Shout out to Pickle she ain't nothing but a hustler. I got a hard time cause I represented Tucker. Yeah, her lane post a flyer, they don't notice. Yeah, parents go complaining about the coach. Yeah, war zone games, I be posted. Be careful what you post, might get checked by defocus in war zone. Trying not to be the one who slipping in war zone. Cache always be tripping in war zone. They gon' go hard on the hater. Uncle Bell from Lambo always kicking flavor in war zone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah.
All right, people, we back with the Warzone podcast. We got, I'm gonna say, Jay-Z and AZ. We got them on here with us. So right now, as far as camps, what camps have you attended, and what camps would you like to attend?
The camp that I attended was the Minnesota Vikings, and I got to see Justin Jefferson.
Okay. Say, I hear Dad saying Clemson. You left out Clemson.
Yes, sir. I went to the Clemson camp too.
All right, and to throw out there, my buddy Jane Davis went from coaching the Georgia Eagles to coaching at University of Clemson. So he's there, doing his thing, running back coach.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about your experience in Minnesota. I've never been there.
My experience was,
That's what a big mall is, right?
yeah, Mall of America.
You went?
Yes, sir. I went there, and I got me a school outfit because we was going back to school next week, and
Okay. Now I did notice you said you want to go to LSU, so you got the Delta Connect already. So when we going? What is it, Baton Rouge for the camp? When we getting down there? You don't know? Just ask your mom after the show. Just tell her you gotta go.
Next summer.
Next summer. Okay. Your dad said earlier that your brother played for Douglas County. Tell us about your brother.
He he plays receiver. He's on the JV, and he also plays. Well, he doesn't play no other position, and he
Let me save you. So most of the time, little brothers always want to be better than their big brothers. No matter how good the big brother is, that's the competition in the house. So you consider yourself a better player than your brother was at 7?
yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I'm better. I was better than my older brothers too. Dad, you have a high school and youth player.
Yeah.
How do you move between the two?
I try to be there for both of them. I try, as much as I can. I'm on the road sometimes, so I just try to give them both advice. I got a wonderful partner that helps me out. My wife, she's
What's your wife's name? Shout her out.
hey, Sharice, my beautiful wife, Sharice. So yeah, we make it happen. Trying to get the boys to all the functions and keep them engaged. So it's fun though. Wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
Now, and this is my question for you. So, Traeden was on here earlier, and he was saying how he's played in 3 Warzone All-Star games. Why haven't I saw you? Oh, look over there, mama. I know if you said you want to play, you was gonna play. Ayan played with me last year. Ayan actually played
I
up.
saw his jersey at practice one day.
Yeah, he played up, and he balled playing up.
I think we didn't know nothing about it.
Okay. Well, being that you won Player of the Year last year, you don't even have to try out. So if you're interested, tell your dad to reach out to me. I would love to have you on the team. Who's coaching 7U? That'd be
Jamal.
Coach Jamal from Georgia
GTA.
Tiger Association. And it's not even about that. It's about having fun. We have kids from all over, man, different backgrounds. They have kids coming down from Tennessee. So it's a good experience. Then we go play our first game January the 6th that weekend. We play D1 Spec, Elite, Gwinnett, and the Macon teams. And then the following week, we go down. We've been going to Kissimmee, but this year we're going to Jacksonville. Stay down there for 4 days, play King weekend. It's a great experience. Kids get rings. It's fun. It's like a vacation, extra vacation.
Yes, sir.
Be down there partying. Kids go skating, playing like David and Buster's. So it's a fun experience. So if you're interested in the end of the year, holla at me. I got you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anybody you want to shout out while we on the show before we wrap everything up?
I shout out my family, my cousins, my other family members, and my brothers, and my grandparents.
Okay. That's dope.
Do I have a shout out?
Yeah. You have any shout out?
GEA7U.
Yeah, GA7U.
Shout out GEA7U.
Okay. Tell me your Instagram, which is on the screen, but I want you to say it. Might be a good clip.
Justin_Zachery 0.
All right. You don't want to drop your? No, don't drop your information. You go ahead. Drop your information.
I don't have one. I don't have it.
Oh, okay. But you can find us at Warzone Youth Sports on Instagram. We'll shoot these clips, man. I appreciate you coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you bringing him.
Yes,
you
sir.
and his mom bringing him out, being a part of the show.
Thank you for having us.
Actually, my first 7U player. So when they see it, I'm like, why I went on? Justin get on there before me.
Yes, sir.
So when they ask you that, I need you to say, I'm Warzone Player of the Year. Where have you won? No, don't do that. That's
Don't do it.
But that's one of the reasons I had you on. You're a great kid. Every time I see you, you're respectful. Cool kid. So I hope to have you back on here one day.
Yes, sir.
If it's this year or next year, or when you're in the NFL and the NBA at the same time, come back, kick it with me. We're at Uptown Comedy Club. the original Uptown Comedy Club. Shouts out to Angelo and Dwayne for having me get through this. You can find this episode also on YouTube, Warzone U Sports. Thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody have a blessed day, great night, and we out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Warzone, better keep your hard hat on. It's a war zone. Come and leave your hard hat home. It's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah. Gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's the war zone. I ain't see nobody pack the parking lot like DT. Be careful how I speak, me and black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got a tent ready, waiting on the tournament.